Hello, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls, but mostly gentlemen and boys, because this is a Call of Duty video on the internet. That is my intro now. Well, at least I think it's gonna be my intro for the rest of my videos, unless people don't like it, and if you don't like it, same deal, leave the comment below. First thing you'll notice about this gameplay is that I am playing on Stadium, and I'm gonna talk about the new map pack today, kind of a review, I guess, of all the 5 maps, including the zombies one. First one I'm going to review is Stadium, and it's my least favorite map. I actually thought it was going to be my favorite, because it was open, lots of stuff to hide behind too, and it was small. I thought it was going to be like action-packed, and, you know, no campers, just everyone running around, everyone's encouraged to, get into the action, but that is not the case. That is certainly not the case. And also, kind of looks, it kind of looks like a, kind of hazy, one of the more hazy maps in Black Ops. You haven't noticed already, Black Ops maps are kind of hazy, and this is one of the hazier ones. I like the sharp-looking ones, like Kowloon or Discovery, which are my 2 favorite maps in the map pack, actually. Anyway, I'm going to talk about this map. It's really notorious for spawn trapping. Much like Nuketown, you know, there's pretty much 4 places people can spawn in the building to the left, to the right, and either sides of the map. And that's pretty much the only 4 places, 4 areas that they spawn, which is really bad for spawn trapping, because usually a team is only going to spawn in 2 different places. Camper right here, hardcore, in the room with the claymore in the corner. Anyway, yeah, so this map is pretty bad for camping and spawn trapping, well, because of its layout and its spawn points. And it's kind of hazy, which is why it's my least favorite map in the map pack. Anyway, next map is Berlin Wall. And Berlin Wall is kind of mediocre. It's not great, but, you know, I'll play on it. Just because it's an alright map, but it kind of seems a bit too big for there to be a lot of fun going on. It's kind of a camper's heaven, if you will. Lots of camping, definitely. And there's always that one idiot that runs into no man's land. And that is the bad thing about that map. When you looked at the trailer, you thought that Discovery was going to be bad because where people were camping the choke points. That wasn't the case. In fact, it was Berlin Wall. Everyone's always camping those areas at the end of the choke points because of no man's land. It looks like such an open map, but anyone going in that red area, which is pretty much no one because everyone's always figured out that you would die, no one goes there anymore, so everyone's got to take the 3 choke points, the one in the middle and the one on the 2 sides, which kind of reminds me of Rundown, except even more enclosed, because you can't run through no man's land like you could run through that little river in Rundown, and that is a problem. I mean, it's a good map, and I don't think it's that bad. No, like, not many people camp like that, but there's always 3 or 4 people in each ground war lobby or domination lobby, maybe 2 or 3. And I think that they should probably, in the next patch, tone down how lethal No Man's Land is, I guess. You know, maybe make a few more paths that you can survive running across. Anyway, now I want to talk about Discovery. Discovery is one of my favorite maps, probably the favorite map in the map pack. Just because, I don't know, it looks really clean, sharp, and I always get my kill streaks on it for some reason. I don't know. Playing Ring Around the Rosie with this guy right here. Ring around the rosy, a pocket full of posy. Anyway, that was really creepy. Yeah, friends say that I possibly have the creepiest voice ever when I'm doing that kind of thing. Anyway, yeah, Discovery is really, really good map. One of the highlights of this map pack. Not too notorious for spawn trapping. there's a bit of spawn trapping going on, just on the one side of the map with the cave. You know what I'm talking about. There's like one side of the map which has got a building, and then there's got a cave. On the cave side, I've seen some pretty nasty chopper gunner spawn trapping there. Other than that, it's a really good map, really fun to play, and I'm going to move on to Kowloon, which is actually probably tied with Discovery. It's somewhat of a shanty town in China, and it just looks so cool. It's the coolest map I've played on in any Call of Duty, and that is why I love it. It's just like, this is, it's one of the coolest maps. No, it is the coolest map that I played on, and yeah, it's a lot of fun to play too. And those zipline extras, I believe it was extras, said that no one would end up using them because you were very vulnerable and you weren't going so fast. But they are useful in domination or say sabotage. You can get to the flags or the spawn points or wherever really fast, and it's so useful. And also, it's just a really all-around great map. And finally, Ascension, which is the zombies map. Great map, great new perks. Hate the monkeys, everyone hates the monkeys. And Pack-a-Punch is surprisingly convenient because it is accessible always once you get those 3 landers, so that's really good for that map. Also because the map is pretty large, so you can't always be running around doing that rocket thing all the time. Anyway, that's the end of the video. 28-1 with the Galil Dual Mag. Probably should have told you that before I started the commentary. And I'm out. Great map pack. Peace.